Oh, good morning, everyone. Today is a new day to do some programming. Light is not the best today. I think I still need artificial lights. Doesn't get too much. Yeah, just a little bit. I will keep it on. So we go back programming. We go back to where we left off. And this was rather not resolving dependencies. First of all, I want to check package manager to see if there is a compatibility table in the dependency itself. So it's JetBrains. Okay. Okay. Okay, doesn't really give any detail. Minimum editor version 2021. Let's check documentation. So great versioning information. As of Unity, this package comes as part of default if you're updating your project. Okay, this version. Well, my version is definitely newer. It's 2026. Okay, that's weird. Yeah, that's the kind of problems that upset me, because work is already difficult. So I have AI load on the other version. Sorry, on the other screen. So rider version is, what's rider version? Then I give the Unity JetBrains rider editor package for Unity. Okay. Unity version. Um, 6.4. Maybe it's the C# dependency. Just thinking about it. Okay, so it says go to preferences, external tools, and under writer specific generate under writer specific I don't know what it means. Generate CS proj file. Nothing happens. I will comment this code just to get rid of the compilation issues. If nothing happens, let's go next. I need to close this. It's not gonna make any difference. But okay, click generate again. Check timestamp, D-Day update, if how I'm supposed to know. Is required to load assembly C#. Maybe it's really what it is. Yeah, I really think that some dependencies are missing. And nothing happens if I click here. Fix on Kubuntu. Okay. Well, let's see. So, whichever version. But there was something related to C#, I remember, like an error message. Okay, so I just need to do this. Unity 6 C# version. C# SDK version. So, okay, yeah. Actually suggest just to do it. Okay, so this of course okay. Hopefully it doesn't take too much and it doesn't destroy my streaming. I think that streaming quality is worth checking here. Looks good, yeah. Yeah, looks good. Oh, it already is already done, okay. Okay, well at this point I will just restart everything. And finger crossed, I don't have to deal with this anymore. Go away. Very surprised that I didn't receive any warning about the missing version. The processing files. Now we are talking. Yes, yes. Come on. Oh, finally. Okay. Time to continue with subtitles. I've already shown yesterday what tutorial I was watching to make subtitles, but I will show it to you again. It was quick tutorial, but very useful. Playlist. Ah, no, this is Nextcloud.
Cinematic sequence.
Right.
Hello.
So, this is the video.
I've actually switched up the light color a number of times.
But I was already working on coding, so...
Track mixer to class and set the track binding type to text method.
For now, just follow the tutorial, because before I change it, because my situation is more complex, I want to make it work. So
create a subtitle track in our timeline and assign our text element to it.
okay. That means yeah, that works.
So now we need to add the support to create clips and blend them. Let's start by creating a new subtitle behavior script. In here we'll extend from the playable behavior class and add a new public string called subtitle text. This will act as the data for our clip to write to. Next, let's include subtitle text.
Okay. There is no need for that. No. My God.
This will act as the data for our clip to write to. Next, let's create our clip. We'll add a new script called subtitle clip, and in here we'll extend from the playable asset class. We'll then create a public string for our subtitle text, which will allow us to set the text in the editor. Next, we need to override the create playable method.
Can we just skipping.
Clips. So
Playable asset. I'm not sure why we do this, but I will understand it when it works.
So in our subtitle track, let's add the track clip type attribute. With that,
Okay.
we can go into our timeline and start adding our clips to our track. The only problem is that we haven't told timeline what to do when our player.
In my case,
Playable asset is, well, played. Let's jump into our playable behavior asset and override the process frame method. The player data is
something to fill out. So
the object that our track is bound to. So we can cast a text mesh pro as we know that our text element is the binding. And we then simply set the text to the subtitle text on this behavior and set the alpha color to be the weight of the clip. This will allow us to fade the text in and out using the ease settings on our clip.
subtitle behavior. Okay, need to override. There's no a generate here. Process frame. Playable info player data. I'm not sure about the color. Why the color?
To the subtitle text on this behavior and set the alpha color to be the weight of the clip. This will allow us to fade as we know that our text element is the binding. And we then simply set the text to the subtitle text on this behavior and set the alpha color to be the weight of the clip. This will allow
Alpha color to be the weight of the clip.
us to fade the text in and out using the ease settings on our clip.
In and out. Okay.
If we now head back into Unity, the clip we created earlier displays our text. Great. If we move between our two clips here, the text swaps between them, and if we add half a second of easing in and out,
Okay, so at this point I should be able to to do this test one, and then do copy the test two. That actually works. I'm shocked.
Weight affects the alpha and the text fade in and out. The only problem is that when we move off of our clip or start at the beginning of our timeline, the text doesn't start as empty or faded out. This is because we're directly controlling the text from each instance of our clip, so when there's no clip, timeline doesn't know what to do. Now, we could maybe add a clip for every piece of empty text, but that could get annoying and tedious quite quickly, and I'd like the track to be a little bit smarter than that. This is where track mixing comes in. Track mixing basically takes a look at all of the clips on a track and allows us to tell timeline how to mix them together. Instead of the clips themselves controlling the behavior, our track will. So let's create a new script called subtitle track mixer, and let's have this also extend from the playable behavior class. Let's remove the process frame method from our subtitle behavior and create it in class. Let's remove the process frame method from our subtitle behavior and create it inside of our track mixer. Let's remove the process frame method from our subtitle
Better behavior.
behavior and create it inside of our track mixer script instead. Let's default our text and alpha to 0.
Just to make sure I will write it from scratch. Process frame.
Then let's get all of the clips on our track using the getInputCount method. Let's write a for loop to iterate through them. Inside here, we'll create a float to get the input weight for the current index, and we'll check if the input weight is above 0, so we know we're working with our active clip. We'll then use this as the active clip to set both the subtitle text and alpha of our component. The final thing we need to do is tell our track to actually use this track mixer to control the playable behavior. The final subtitle text.
One at a time. Before doing this,
We'll then use this as the active clip to set both the subtitle text and alpha of our component. The final thing we need to
Insane that I have to do this manually. There is no actual way. Built-in way to do this. I forgot something. Oh yes, I did.
do is tell our track to actually use this track mixer to control the playable behaviors. And we do this by overriding the create track mixer method. Behaviors. And we tell our track to actually use this track mixer to control the playable behaviors. And we do this by overriding the create track mixer method.
Not that in track.
Now, if we head back into Now, if we head back into Unity and look at our timeline, when a clip isn't active, our text is successfully hidden. We just need to go through and build out the rest of the subtitles for our sequence. Now, there's obviously a lot more things you can do with timeline, and more ways you could use the custom playables in your project. But I know that subtitles are something that go hand in hand with cinematic sequences, so I figured it would be useful to make a video showcasing how to approach it. We're scratching
It's not working.
the surface at some of the ways we can extend timeline, so I've posted a few links below to some resources that go over playable behaviors in a bit more detail. It's also worth mentioning that in 2019.1, Unity added timeline signals and emitters as an alternative way to extend timeline by
I think that if there is a problem, it's probably here.
The final thing we need to do is tell our track to actually use
Oh yeah, it's completely wrong. What? So the text mesh don't have input count, get count, input weight. Get behavior, input subtitle text.
We use this track as the arrow. Let's write a for loop to iterate.
Is there any code? Oh, there's a block. But I need not anymore apparently. Yeah, they share a link, but there is no guide. Typical of Unity. Okay, found it. It events to call arbitrary code. Okay, I don't know.
Iterate through them. Jump into our playable behavior asset and override the process frame method. The player data is the object that our track is bound to. So, and the way that head high and the text fade in and out. Text doesn't instance. We could maybe track mix together. Have this also extend from the playable behavior class. Let's remove the track will, and let's have this also extend from the playable behavior class. Let's remove the process frame method from our subtotal behavior and create it inside of our track
So this is empty now.
script instead. The process, and let's have this also extend. So let's create a new script called subtitle track mixer, and let's have this also extend from the playable behavior class. Let's remove the process frame method from our subtotal behavior and create it inside of our track mixer script instead. Let's default our text and alpha to 0. Then let's get all of the clips on our track using the getInputCount method. Let's write a for loop to iterate through them. Inside here, we'll create a float to get the input weight for the current index, and we'll check if the input weight is above 0, so we know we're working with our active clip. We'll then use this as the active clip to set both the subtitle text and alpha of our component.
With power. Subtitle behavior.
The final thing we need to do is tell our track to actually use this track mixer to control the playable behaviors. And we do this by overriding the create track mixer method.
Maybe, no, I don't need
Now,
to.
if we head back into Unity and look at our timeline, when a clip isn't active, our text is successfully hidden.
Do I need to recreate them? I don't think so, but I will still try. Oof.
We just need to go through and build out the rest of the subtitles for our sequence. Now, there's obviously a lot more things you can do with time.
Should help. So what? Cloud. Create a subtitle clip with a text. The text using title in-game. Let's see. I hope you guys don't hear the noise. There's construction work. subtitle track. Okay. Apparently, wait, what's the difference? Oh, fix. Oh yeah, I don't know what the problem was, but okay. Implement and I mean, I feel like it can be used as is. Yeah. Now let's take the audio. So where is it? My conversation.
Commander, we've intercepted a...
Good. Of course, I cannot do that. It's too good to be true. Okay. Tell me I need a custom implementation for that. I need adding an audio track. Right. Because how do I do that? Conversation loader. Yeah, using an event system. do this. Resketching it. It must be this guy. We can drag the audio file from the project view into the, okay, drag and drop, doesn't work. Yeah, how do I play those modules? Thank God I'm so organized. But this has nothing to do with the cutscene. Okay. Audio output audio mixer group. So what I do is DQ okay. Watch a video, it's easier. But I know that I need an audio track.
And then the animation track. Today it's gonna be, and you can just the soldier is running with explosion, and then choose the track you want, which is audio track in this case. And then we choose the track you want, which is audio track in this.
Oh, I need to, what? That doesn't happen automatically? I'm confused. Again. What?
Case. And then we can drag any audio into that track.
No. This is an audio clip, not an audio source. Don't remember the difference. Okay. So this is the raw audio. Should have a mixer somewhere. Don't I? Yeah, here. Okay. What if I do open source? Or just do this? Yes. Oh, right. But I definitely don't want this here. If anything, maybe it makes sense to have it here. Okay. Oh, I think that my code was useless. Okay. Anyway, can't hear anything. I think it's because there is no output. There must be. Where's the mix? Oh, no, it's in the middle of nowhere. Okay, I'm sure there's a window for audio. Yes. No, 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 no. Oh, I just could have done this. Mhm. Three groups currently muted. What do you mean? Oh, the music. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. It should work now, maybe.
From a vessel in a nearby asteroid field. We
Codes.
don't know what happened or why they went silent. Let's just save this code. Commander, we've intercepted a faint distress.
Good. And at this point, I need a subtitle window. Yeah, but we also need the text. Mm. Yeah, that is the text.
Commander, we've intercepted a faint distress signal from a vessel in a nearby asteroid field. We don't know what happened or why they went silent, but we need answers. Your mission is simple: locate the ship, assess the situation and assist them if necessary. Stay sharp, there's no telling what you'll find out there. Good luck.
Okay. And while the animation is playing, okay. Or, you know what, fuck it. Soak the thing in water. It's also dirty. I need to change it. But now that works. But there's something. I need to find a way to activate and deactivate this. Assuming I cannot add a pointer here, but I'm pretty sure I need to use like a event driven something to make this done. So I need to look for the place where I work on the transition. So it's here. And what happens is I'll try to add in music for you. You should be able, yeah, to hear it. Okay, perfect. Getting upset, too much noise around me. Okay. So So here we take the get input count. We get the weight. If it's more than 0, we set the text and the alpha. So from my understanding, this happens when the transition is happening and the text is shown. So I assume that I should enable dialog window, and then whoops, just a second. But before I implement this, I want to ask Claude if this is the right approach. Add a canvas group to the mixer and toggle it alongside the text. Well, I can do it. This is a subtitle track mixer. Yeah, nothing happens. called when the timeline stops. The graph is destroyed, or... I mean, yes, I could use the alpha, I guess. Oh. I can just use the activation track, but I want to see if I can have everything in one place.
Can you feel that?
Basically suggesting to use an event. Okay, so suggested code is this. Let's see, first copy paste it, check if it works, and then review the code. Subtitle track mixer. I don't think we need an action, but okay. It's weird. I don't think this works. Subtitle track. The lesson, right? No, this is bullshit. But I still want to read the code to see where I might be able to make my change. Or just skip this shit altogether and use the activation track. That's just easier. Let's not overcomplicate things. I'm not making a uber complicated game anyway. So this is the activation track.
Commander, we've intercepted a faint distress signal from a vessel in a nearby asteroid field.
Okay, it seems
We don't know
like...
what happened or why they
So I
went
don't have
silent.
any audio, but I think it's working.
Good luck.
No? Good. Activate, deactivate dialog window in okay. I think that for the demo it's fine. Yeah. I don't need to make things super complicated. However, what worries me is the code that I've written in the past. Is this now useless or dialog manager? Well, let's open it first. Voice faction. No. This is UI. And this is a pointer to this. But I don't want this anymore. I'm not gonna use it, so. Now what? I mean, this dialog manager. Let's check public start dialog. Thing is, a cutscene is a cutscene, but in game, I still need something to do the trick. And now the code breaks everything, so I mean my code breaks everything. But let's do things one at a time. So what I've done so far is implement first, create new dialog prefab. Okay, where did I stop making the dialog prefab? here. Okay. Then we have a voice, start cutscene. Here I am adjusting the timeline, the intro cutscene. Video intro cutscene. I don't even need, let me edit this. Good, so the next step is I want give me a second, guys. I think that there is an easy way to support localization. Because right now, so the current issue, yeah, let's take some notes. Current issues. Subtitles are not coded in the timeline, which I don't want. And let me think for a second. So when I'm doing like dialogues here, an object is scanned, you scan that no title size. So this is completely decoupled by the timeline. Is this fine or not? I might as well have it as a timeline. That sounds like a pain in the ass, to be honest. It's not like I'm using completely different systems. Because I kind of like this start dialog. Now that sends captain. Shipwreck. It's very easy to read. Maybe what I can do right now is to make it backward compatible and then see if this works out or not. In any case, it shouldn't be difficult to use dialog segments. Next audio. Live. Let's stick to English. Let's not overcomplicate things. Yeah. Let's stick to English. Is good. I would like to write a perfect code in some way, like perfect professional code. But no. Just not good for delivery. I need to deliver this as soon as possible. Of course, the next step would be to fix. Now I have broken code. So now the current issue is broken dialog system, and which means, oh yeah, so we delete this. Do I need a prefab? I don't really need a prefab. I can just give the object Oof. Okay. Now that nice. It's the construction of it. window. Red dialog window. Using an event system, okay. It's fine. On disable. Close dialog window. But basically this class is it's used to create the window, which I don't need anymore. Right? Let me take some notes. So, not really, but this is needed. Which means, but let's just be clear. Right? I don't need this. Actually, I feel like just need a transform, right? And just reset them later. On enable, it should be to see if I can do this validation is a clear way. Makes sense, okay. Initialize, unload. Please. Allows you to initialize a metadata class when Unity loads. When your scripts are recompiled, static constructor. These attributes are called. Okay, great. Yeah, I want this map of it. So point is where? Facade. Dev tools, yeah, makes sense. This is the best place.
Can you feel that?
This interface. But this works not only. This works when Unity first loads your project. Unity detects modifications.
you feel that? Can you feel that?
I just want to nail this name. So, interface. Yeah, this is fine. I will just say validate here. We check the code. Hmm. Yeah, makes sense. Need to change the name. And what happened? think this is already correct. Only this is here. Good.
Quem nasceu pra ser fiel?
Oh, it ate? By the way, if not holiday, And does it stop? Okay. So let me save this somewhere. I want to have the final class like before using this. In my project, I first want to make it work. Okay, so on a neighbor. So close dialog window. Phone call, sorry. I don't want to be disturbed. Close dialog. So if I don't need that, then I don't need this method, which means I don't need this line, which means no, wait. The dialog segments, okay. So we have a subscribe. There's no dialogue in progress. create a window command and play the voice line. But we don't care about the audio right now, we just care about the dialogue. So where do I use the canvas transfer? The dialogue panel prefab. Okay, it's not null, but why? I don't use it here, so -1. Yeah, sure. Require global component canvas. Okay. For what? Let's just use it here. Yeah, apparently, you know, old code. None of this is necessary. Okay. So what this manager does is check if conversation is in progress. Otherwise I can kill. Okay. Please create dialog window. What the command does is what does it contain? Current segment data. Okay. Yeah, this is becoming very complicated if I check multi-classes. So let's make it work first, just by modifying this class. Close dialog window, I don't need to do this. I can just do canvas transform dot. What was it? Active? Set active. And what this is doing is false, yes. And create main window means I don't need to instantiate it. I need to activate it. However, if I want to change the text, then yeah, I need empty text. Will work. Should do the trick. Let's this. Just to be sure. Oh no, I will review the code later. I also want to view it just to make sure that nothing has been breaking on the code, but I don't think so. Clearly have separation of concerns. And we enjoyed a new dialog panel.
Commander, we've intercepted a faint distress signal from a vessel in a nearby asteroid field. We don't know what happened or why they went silent, but we need answers.
Oh yeah. That's why I need that validator. So all right.
Commander, we've intercepted a faint distress signal from a vessel in a nearby asteroid field. We don't know what happened or why they went silent, but we need answers. Your mission is simple: locate the ship, assess the situation and assist them if necessary. Stay sharp, there's no telling what you'll find out there. Good luck.
Go.
Neutral unit detected.
Captain, the ship is irreparably damaged.
No vital signs, Captain.
No problem. I think it's overlapping. So I think it's just better to have it the top. Yeah, looks reasonable.
Commander, we've intercepted a faint distress signal from a vessel in a
There is
nearby
eco.
asteroid
Yeah,
belt.
sure.
We don't know what happened or why they went silent, but we need answers. Your mission is simple: locate the ship, assess the situation and assist them if necessary. Stay sharp, there's no telling what you'll find out there. Good luck.
Yeah. There's eco. Why is there eco? Because so let's save first. This let's forget about this. Yes. Fix and call for link validation method. Can I see like a nested? Yeah, this way. So we ignore those dev tools. We do everything except Dev tools. Oh yeah, right. Because I was doing squashing earlier, but I can force push. It's not a big issue. So the echo, yeah, the echo is due to this, which starts the cutscene twice. So we'll take the whatever it's called, signal cutscene. Yeah, this cutscene, and no, that's not what I'm looking for. Start cutscene dialog played. Stupid name. Start cutscene dialog played. Okay. Before deleting it, I want to check references. And I have it in start cutscene, okay. Because, sure, when I receive the signal, then I run the code to start the conversation, but the conversation isn't yeah, so this is not necessary anymore. I can remove this and remove this by consequence. And at this point, it shouldn't be here anymore. Yes. Okay. Should be fine. Yeah, because of because I was wondering why it was so robotic, like the voice.
We don't know what happened or why they went silent, but we need answers. Your mission is simple: locate the ship, assess the situation and assist them if necessary. Stay sharp, there's no telling what you'll find out there. Good luck.
Neutral unit detected.
Captain,
Planning.
the ship is irreparably damaged.
There is no
No
text.
vital signs, Captain.
No text. Why? Why is there no text? Okay, but one at a time. Everything except validation. Okay. Right fix equal normal. No text in or in-game. Why? So let me see. With dialog segments, create dialog window command, play voice line command. There's nothing to do, except you need to close the window. So what happens when create new dialog window command, and this takes a segment data, so there's a text and an audio clip, okay. And then I do this, dot text. Okay, why is it not working? TMP text. This exists. It is not set. I'm not sure what's happening, so I think it's a good reason to debug.
Commander, we've intercepted a faint distress signal from a vessel in a nearby asteroid field. We don't know what happened or why they went silent, but we need answers. Your mission is simple: locate the ship, assess the situation and assist them if necessary. Stay sharp, there's no telling what you'll find out there. Good luck.
Neutral unit detected.
How many breakpoints do I have?
Captain, the ship is irreparably damaged.
No vital signs, Captain.
Okay. I think I skip the wrong breakpoint.
Commander, we've intercepted a faint distress signal from a vessel in a nearby asteroid field. We don't know what happened or why they went
The name
silent,
is
but we
wrong.
need answers. Your mission is simple: locate the ship, assess the situation and assist them if necessary. Stay sharp, there's no telling what you'll find out there. Good luck.
Taking notes. Note the screen.
Neutral unit detected.
Now we wait. Okay. MP text. Text is empty. Okay. What about now? It changed. Okay. I think I'm changing. I'm not changing what I think I'm changing, so yeah, let's do this. Because this is read-only, I think. I mean, it's not read-only. Otherwise, I would have an error message. But that's not the way you should change a text. That's what I mean.
Commander, we've intercepted a faint distress signal from a vessel in a nearby asteroid field. We don't know what happened or why they went silent, but we need answers. Your mission is simple: locate the ship, assess the situation and assist them if necessary. Stay sharp, there's no telling what you'll find out there. Good luck.
Neutral unit detected.
Captain, the ship is irreparably damaged.
Okay. Maybe something changed. Just want to double check something. Text slash What I'm using right now. Do I? Yes, I do. So why is this is not working is not clear to me. Uh, okay. Did I debug this, right? Yes, I remember. I checked text and it was correct. Okay. Maybe, who knows, there is a way to oh yeah, could be. So what Claude says is that if this is working, it's probably conflicting with my timeline code that I wrote earlier, which makes sense. I didn't think about it. Where was it? I forgot. Just to be sure, I want to check that this is true before continuing. So what I'm doing is on debug mode, then let the cutscene play, and then only after that change it. I mean, seeing if, the code is still playing in the background.
Commander, we've intercepted a faint distress signal from a vessel in a nearby asteroid field. We don't know what happened or why they went silent, but we need answers. Your mission is simple: locate the ship, assess the situation and assist them if necessary. Stay sharp, there's no telling what you'll find out there. Good luck.
Neutral unit detected.
What's the value of this? Can't really see. Empty. Okay.
Captain, the ship is irreparably.
No. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Maybe this code is not debuggable. So if I want to be sure, just do debug.log comment text test.
Commander, we've intercepted a faint distress signal from a vessel in a nearby asteroid field. We don't know what happened or why they went silent, but we need answers. Your mission is simple: locate the ship, assess the situation and assist them if necessary. Stay sharp, there's no telling what you'll find out there. Good luck.
First of all, no, it's not really.
Neutral unit detected.
Captain, the ship is irreparably damaged.
No vital signs, Captain.
Where is this? I hate. Checked with the first two. I mean, this cannot be, right? This is activation track. Oh yeah, okay. There's nothing to do with it. Yeah. Fuck yeah, I think I know what the problem is. Yeah. Whoops. The alpha is should be 1. What's the range? I think this is a problem. Okay, let's set alpha, no, set maybe this. No, I don't think this is enough. Cannot modify the struct. Okay. Text dot color. Yeah, I need to do this. Okay. Was trying to avoid doing this, but apparently I have no choice. New color. So I'll place one. And here we do more. Pretty sure this is something.
Commander, we've intercepted a faint distress signal from a vessel in a nearby asteroid field. We don't know what happened or why they went silent, but we need answers. Your mission is simple: locate the ship, assess the situation and assist them if necessary. Stay sharp, there's no telling what you'll find out there. Good luck.
Neutral unit detected.
Captain, the ship is irreparably damaged.
Quite a
No
big
vital
text.
signs. Captain.
Oops. Let's continue. Let's see if it keeps working.
Captain, the door is blocked. We need to
Destroyed
help the commando.
Yeah, I know what the problem is. Look at this. Oh, I think it's too far now. Okay. Yeah. Whoops. It's too far. Yeah.
Captain, the flight data recorder is gone.
Damn it, let's take a look around
I
and see.
think I'm taking the wrong text. Is this the... Oops. No, that's not this. Oh, it's really destroyed the log. Okay. My bad. Mhm. Yeah. So that this is not a bug. So, did I save? Yes. Please open everything. Once anymore. Okay. So that text works. What doesn't work is size. That okay. What's missing here? First of all, we need to fix the size of this text. I cannot see anything, right? Alpha, right? Not falling twice. Where's the RGB? Color. Where's the text color? Oh, here. Yeah, it's the RGB. So this text is too big. First of all, take the text and horizontal fit. Yeah, I mean, how can I do that? Like, it must be auto size off. I don't have any choice. For this, it's fine, but for the other one, not really. I need a limit. Oh, but I know what, okay, so let's do what Claude is suggesting. First, we do TMP on the TMP text game object itself. So this, we do horizontal fit preferred. There is no horizontal fit. I think it refers to this probably. Then remove the auto size, which makes sense. I would say just give it a maximum. Or just a minimum, I assume. What was the value? 18? Okay, 18 is fine. The parent container, the panel should go with the text. At the vertical layout group, assume text stacks vertically with another element like control child size high. Right. Nope. Okay. Oh, I need to enable it. What? Wait a second. This is also inside. Wait, this is an inside a layout element? Right? Vertical layout, so this is a layout element, makes sense. So why do I need this game object in the first place? I'm confused. I don't. It's just. Oh, maybe it was to help me. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. For readability or for debugging, whatever it is. Now we change it. We should do child force expand. No, control child size. Hide. Enabled. Content size filter. Okay. Preferred. Yeah, unconstrained. Vertical preferred. Not working. Yeah, let's do this. And then just being truncated. On the TMP text mesh pro UGUI, make sure auto size is off. Then add a vertical layout group on the parent, and it's already here. Enable child control size high. Okay. Enable child force expand off. Makes sense. On the same parent container, add content size. Before doing that, I want to make sure that it overflows. Okay. Content. This makes the container grow to fit its vertical fit preferred. It's not what I did. Oh no, that's... I don't know. I just want to move it for the moment. Okay, so let's do things one at a time. Remove this. And we have just nothing. This is overflow. Vertical fit unconstrained. I mean, the thing itself, it's taking the space that it needs. So that doesn't surprise me. I don't want the child to, I don't want to force it to change. Vertically, control size. I'm not interested in the size. It tells me to enable it. Hmm. So before I was taking unnecessary high. You know what? Roll back. Save and roll back. Oh, something didn't work. Can I stash this shit somehow? Shelf change. Yeah. Right. Roll back everything and reload. Okay. So what's the previous behavior? I need to change the alpha. So I want it to overflow. And it's overflowing. Punterò la sveglia tra un'ora e mezza per andare in palestra.
Sveglia impostata per le 4.
Yeah, I need to have lunch. Anyway, so I told it to take 75% of the space. That's not what I want anymore. Child force expand. So this controls. Okay, maybe. I want to. Force child expand. Because I don't want a flexible high. I just want a high that is necessary and and text wrapping mode, overflow. So this element, I want this element to take all the necessary space. I don't want to control the size, I think, anymore. I want this to expand with a child. Control child size, no. And no, that doesn't work. I got how does the text it doesn't work interact with the vertical and vertical layout, and it seems like it's taking text is taking all the necessary space, and it's okay, but the container isn't ending with it creating visual artifacts. Text reports size, okay. Parents vertical layout group. And vertical layout group. Content size filter on a game object reads its own children's preferred size and writes it into the game object's own. So this means that I need a content size filter here. all of this is happening because I was forcing the percentage. So we have the dialog window. Okay, good. Fixed on Y, not stretched. Text container. Content size. What? Okay. Content size filter. Vertical preferred. Auto size off. Then we go into the text container. It should be a vertical layout group with a control child size high. Yes. Then another content size filter with vertical fit preferred. Okay. I think the problem is here in the dialog window. Okay, so it needs its content size filter. Vertical layout group, okay. With vertical fit preferred. Okay, so it's starting to work. Auto size. Sorry. Yeah, that's it. And is that it? So the content size filter 18. This basically takes the space, and then this is still not working, but for some reason also the dialog text is a content size filter. Cannot really explain why, but okay. Then this is broken by consequence. I guess it makes sense because I want this game object to take as much space as needed, so preferred size makes sense, and also here makes sense. Only difference. This might I just do this, right? At least that's how I think it should work. So is this what it should be? This thing is weird. But it makes sense because it's taking the space that it needs. But what I can control is the width, of course. It should be something like not too big, not too small. Yes. Set 0. And here, if the text changes, then yeah, that's how it should work. Have compiling compilers. Why do I have two of them? What? Two of them? No. No, they are different. But there is a... Yeah, this is a problem.
Commander, we've intercepted a faint distress signal from a vessel in a nearby asteroid field. We don't know what happened or why they went silent, but we need answers. Your mission is simple: locate the ship.
Wait, should be more. Why is it so...
Commander, we've intercepted a faint distress signal from a vessel in a nearby asteroid field. We don't know what happened or why they went silent, but we
Change. Oh yeah, that's right. The reference point should be the top. Damn. This is annoying. Because now I don't control the height, which means I need to be careful with positioning. Unless I pay attention to how much text I have there, which is the easiest thing. Let's just test the game for now.
Commander, we've intercepted a faint distress signal from a vessel in a nearby asteroid field. We don't know what happened or why they went silent, but we need answers. Your mission is simple: locate the ship, assess the situation and assist them if necessary. Stay sharp, there's no telling what you'll find out there. Good luck.
Neutral unit detected.
Captain, the ship is irreparably damaged.
No vital signs, Captain. Captain, the door is blocked. We need to help our commando.
Captain, the flight data recorder is gone.
Damn it, let's take a look around and see what we can find.
Yeah, I mean, that's not this for me. If it says with on outside. Yeah. Good. So let's save. Rework the window so that the text inside fits its content. Good. Few to-dos. What to do with the old conversation data. Segment data for dialogues. fixed size to no, this is fixed. Implement cutscene skipping. Okay. We do into cutscenes, fix all code dialog ending. Yeah, okay. Problem eco problem fixed. Dialog isn't transparent anymore. Okay. We do intro cutscene. Yeah, this is just bug fixing, so I can just squash them together. And then yeah. Force push. Yeah. Yeah, it's time for lunch. But yeah. Thanks everyone for watching this devlog. Yeah, please like and subscribe. And comment if you want. And see you in the next devlog.